Welcome back to Mafia 3. In the previous episode, Lincoln managed to take down both the rackets in the Tickfaw Harbour district, and in doing so has made Frank Pagani nervous enough to come out of hiding. Lincoln is now going to go and see Donavan, and hopefully Donavan has some good news for him. Let's see if he does.
I just picked up this call between Mr. Frank Pagani and Tommy Marcano. The first voice you're gonna hear is Frank's.
The fuck you mean it's gone? He came in and killed everybody.
Christ, what a goddamn mess. I ain't never seen Sal so pissed. You gotta get your ass back here like right fucking now.
Sal's pissed. What about me? Huh? I'm down here busting my ass, and now I have to deal with this shit? I told you.
I take care of you and I stand by that. When you're back in town and things calm down, I'll make it right.
Yeah, well, you fucking better. Boat's taking off here in a few minutes. I gotta finish up with some things. Then I'll fly back when I can.
I checked with Vessel Traffic Services, and they're expecting the Tanager to arrive any time now. Frank's a slippery bastard, so I have no idea where he'll end up once he's back in the city. His car is on the Tanager, though, and from what I hear, he loves that goddamn thing.
So if I can get onto the boat and plant this, I'll be able to track wherever he goes.
It's the same model we used against the Soviets, has a mercury-based trigger. Once you see the signal, just follow it.
After I put this onto his car, I'll take apart the rest of his district. No sense in leaving any loose ends.
I'm sure Frank will appreciate your thoroughness.
Lincoln arrives at Tickfaw Harbour, which is where the Tanager is currently docked. He knows that he's got to get past Pagani's men to get on board the Tanager so he can plant the tracker on Pagani's car. This isn't going to be as simple as just walking in and going on board, so he needs to take his time, hopefully not miss any shots, and take all of the men down on his way through. Can Lincoln get onto board the Tanager without causing too much noise?
Stay alert.
Cargo don't unload itself, people. Get your asses in gear.
No time for small talk.
Cocksucker! You're... Grab him some cover!
We got a skull to settle down. Don't you know you're dead?
Back to the grind, boy.
He couldn't have gotten far.
Let's see what we're dealing with. Shit. Check the other side. Must have hightailed it out of here.
Only so many places to hide, partner.
How'd you sneak out of here?
Don't let that spook get away!
How the fuck did you sneak out? Must have run off.
Get that stupid son of a bitch!
That had to fucking hurt.
That boy's mine.
Get that stupid son bitch. I got this. At that fucking oil. There it is. I have kids, please. Cover me while I reload.
That boy's got a gun.
Hey. Run for your life. Time to die, prick. Yeah, I don't fucking miss.
Lord, save us through this.
Go! Spare me, Jesus. Guess we put the fear of God in that fucker was just here. I say we tried that area. Yeah. You see where he went? Look someplace else. He's right here. There! Cut that sack of shit down. Should have never come back to New Bordeaux. Form up on me and let's go. That shit's up. Whoa! He's taking out the whole team. We got a skull to settle down. Cover my ass. I'm empty. How the fuck we let him get? He couldn't have got far.
Shots came from that away.
Nothing. Try over there. Huh?
We're down another man.
Let's look this way.
You know what to do. Let's go.
Maybe I should look over there.
Lincoln has managed to take down all of Pagani's men, and now he needs to find a way on board the Tanager so he can plant the tracker. Now, it's just a case of finding a way on board. Maybe the crane is the way to go. It does go across. Or is there somewhere else we can get across? Is there something we can jump onto, climb, swing? Nothing's sticking out at the minute. There's a few ropes and things, but I'm not sure if Lincoln can get across that way. Just got to keep searching. There must be something we're missing at this point of where we can get on board the Tanager. The forklift could be used, so that could be useful. Ah, okay. There's a way into the Tanager just there. There we go. So Lincoln is now on board the Tanager. He just needs to find his way to Pagani's car and plant this tracker. There's no telling how many of Pagani's men are on the boat as well. So Lincoln needs to take his time and hopefully not get seen.
So anyway, the guy challenges Frank to a race for pink slips, but the asshole turns pussy. Doesn't show.
And that's his car?
Nah, that's the car Mr. Pagani.
Over there!
Lincoln has planted the tracker on Pagani's car. Now it's a case of getting off the Tanager and getting back to his car as unseen as possible. Let's see how he gets on escaping from the Tanager.
Got you now, dipshit! Run for cover! My dog violating your okay, then. Where do you want to look?
Lincoln has made it to his car and away from the Tanager. You can see on the mini-map the amount of men that suddenly swarmed the area, but Lincoln was one step ahead and managed to escape. Now we've just got to leave the area and then hopefully we'll find out exactly where Pagani is heading next. There we go, kill Frank Pagani, setup complete. Now we just need to take him down. So Lincoln now makes his way to speak to Donavan to get the latest on Pagani's location. But something else happens instead.
Here's our chance. That felt real good.
Unable to drive the car much longer after the tyres have been blown, Lincoln knows he needs to get behind cover and deal with these people after him. This is in retaliation for everything else he's done, and it's a case of taking them down as quickly as possible and efficiently as possible before continuing on to see Donavan.
Fuck, he was right here. We don't find him.
Both on the way!
Now you're done.
Take cover. Another one. Another man.
He's taking the whole team. Blowing him up. I'm hit. Blowing him up. Got your attention now?
coming this way, is he?
That is all the men dealt with. It is one of those things that Lincoln knew would happen. There was always going to be retaliation for what he's been doing. But he eventually makes it to see Donavan to find out what's next with Frank Pagani.
I got a hit from the device you put on Frank Pagani's car, which means he's back in town. Bet he's pretty excited to make your acquaintance.
I bet he is.
Signal's clean so you can take it from here. Just use the tracker I gave you. Catch you later.
The tracker is working, and Lincoln drives around for quite a while trying to find the exact location of where the tracker is beaming from, and eventually he ends up at one of Pagani's workshops. So he's going to find a way in here and hopefully grab Frank Pagani.
Looks like the place.
Working for my car used to be a life again. My daddy, my uncles, sure they saw some action, but they always came out whole.
What's your point, kid?
Just feels like I missed out on the best times. The golden age.
Don't fool yourself. Golden Age still got a lot of folks dead, one way or another.
Don't even know how fucking
He's fucking dropping us!
Taking cover! Gonna feed you to my fucking hogs! It's gonna blow! Guess we put this there guard in here. Where'd he scamper off to? Okay, then where you wanna look?
Lincoln made too much noise there, and Frank Pagani is now making a run for it. Lincoln needs a car as quickly as possible and needs to get after him without getting killed himself.
See if you still got skills, Frank.
Goddamn Sal. This is all his fucking doing. Got his head so far up his own ass.
Mr. Pagani, you can't be talking like that about Mr. Marcano.
Listen here, kid. My daddy robbed banks for 20 years. Taught me two things. You never snitch, and you stay loyal. But staying loyal is the thing that's gonna catch death for us both. Now that boy right there behind us.
You saying I shouldn't be loyal to you?
What? Hell yeah, you stay loyal to me. I'm not the fucking problem.
I just don't see how we get free of this.
Don't you worry about that. I got it figured out. Just focus on shooting that asshole. Let that old I never did anything to you.
Saw some interesting stuff back there. Counterfeit money, a press. Only thing I can't figure out is a connection to Cuba.
Please. I'm all busted up inside. I need a doctor. I got a wife and 3 little girls.
Yeah, you want a doctor? Then you better tell me something worth hearing.
Listen, what you saw. Sal set all that up. None of the money was worth a shit, though. Had me bring in a man named Alvarez, counterfeiter who works for Castro.
He give you the plates, too?
Plates? I thought you knew. On account of robbery.
Robbery? Marcano wanted the plates from the Federal Reserve. How do I find Alvarez? How?
Well, one of Tommy's guys picked him up. It was 10, 15 minutes before you showed up.
Where are they taking him? Where? Huh?
My little girls.
No. Fuck!
I've spent the last 48 years pursuing Lincoln Clay because he's a criminal. It's horrible what happened to him, but you know something? I think that when Sammy Ellis and Danny Burke were killed, it revealed who Lincoln Clay really was. A monster.
There you are, lad. Looking forward to seeing where this shite goes.
This is our first step toward breaking Marcano and taking over the city. I hear what y'all got to say, but I decide who gets the turf. And in the end, my decision is final.
Well, hear this, Lincoln. You can make any final decisions you want to make. But splitting the action in one of these districts between my men and theirs ain't happening. This turf comes to me. White boys are your problem.
Considering I've got men in the area as well, it looks as if you're trying to keep us guessing.
That's fucking rich. Listen, pal, all you need to know is who's the best man for this part of the city. That's me. No doubt.
Lincoln needs to make a decision. He needs to give the Tickfaw Harbour district to someone. Cassandra and Burke both hold one of the rackets currently, but who is going to take control of the district? This is going to cause some arguing amongst his associates, but Lincoln does have the final say.
You start dangling territory in front of me and then snatch it back. This agreement we had, it ain't gonna last.
There's only one smart play here, partner.
Don't leave me with blue balls here, boy.
It's never an easy answer, trust me, I know.
Calling this one for Scaletta.
This the kind of shit that breaks the spirit of folk. You do well to keep that in mind.
Goddamn, Chalky, what the fuck are you doing? I held down that bit of action just like you asked. I'm not taking this kind of shit from you no more.
About fucking time. Always knew you had a good head on your shoulders.
We're done for now. You'll hear from me if I need you.
Look, I gave you some names and I'm paying you to chase them down, so don't give me any of that bullshit. Yeah, okay, just get it done. Christ, sometimes I think you want something done right. You all right?
The night Sammy was so happy. Happier than I ever seen him. That money was supposed to get him, get all of us out from under Marcano. Motherfucker!
What the hell did Frank tell you?
Marcano had us rob the reserve so he could get his hand on a set of money plates. Georgie must have grabbed him during the robbery. I should have been paying attention.
We already had this conversation. None of this is your fault.
Like hell it isn't.
Sal is a cancer. A leech. He had always intended to fuck all of you. Christ, look what he did to Vito. He murdered your family. The only way to make that right is by killing every cocksucker who's ever looked at that piece of shit.
Give me some of that bourbon. According to Pagani, Marcano couldn't print the money himself, so he had a Cuban counterfeiter named Alvarez brought in. What do we know about South Downs?
Tommy Marcano isn't the kind of guy who shits where he eats, so his rackets are pretty low-key. He runs a sports book and has a place where he stores his contraband.
Tommy's got to know that I'm coming after Alvarez, so he's probably got him holed up in or near one of those places. One way or another, I'll get my hands on him. I'll be damned if I let Marcano print a single fucking dollar from one of those plates.
Lincoln gave the district to Vito and has gained inside man because of that. Cassandra and Burke weren't too happy as they already had one of the rackets each under their control, and that means we are losing favour. We've got to be careful who we assign districts to and the rackets. I think going forward maybe Lincoln should assign both rackets and one district to one person and see how we go from there. We're making our way through the people that Pagani spilled over, and it looks like Tommy Marcano is actually on our list as someone to take down pretty soon. That would send shockwaves through the criminal empire of Marcano if he manages to lose his son. So that is something Lincoln needs to pay attention to going forward. But that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this episode and this series. If you are, don't forget to like the episode. It really does help. We'll see you next time for more Mafia 3.